Hello viewers, welcome to Banao Bharat's Trading for Living live program. First of all, a very happy Deepavali to everyone, and I hope this Samvat's 2079 will bring in a lot of prosperity to all the traders. We are about half an hour into the live trading session today. Markets have just gapped up and they are just trading around a very narrow range without much movement, either in Nifty or even in the Bank Nifty. Generally, Samvat tradings are symbolic trading systems wherein the market is open for just about 1 hour, and in that 1 hour symbolically Indians do buy certain stocks or sell certain stocks for the beginning of their new year. In fact, in India there was a tradition wherein all the books of accounts for any year used to start from Diwali, which means during the Amavasa of every Samvat, beginning of the Samvat. Generally, the business owners, they do a Lakshmi Puja in the evening, and then there is a tradition of buying something auspicious or putting some investment or money into some assets. So that tradition has been continuing even in stock exchanges. In fact, Muhurat trading was initially first started in Bombay Stock Exchange, that was in the year 1957. Since 1957, every year on the Deepavali Amavasya in the evening, Bombay Stock Exchange as well as National Stock Exchange, they are conducting the symbolic Muhurat trading session for 1 hour. In fact, Bombay Stock Exchange started this tradition since 1957, and National Stock Exchange also adopted the same tradition from 1992 onwards. So whatever the movement that we see here on a Muhurat trading day, that is for about 1 hour, this from the technical analysis perspective we cannot decipher much because the number of duration, number of hours that we are on the market is very less, and this 1 hour is more of a symbolic trading than actual buying and selling. So this being the case, whatever the highs or lows that is made on such narrow trading sessions, we cannot actually take as a trading decision for upcoming days. In fact, Nifty is now trading at around 17,730. It is about 165 points higher, and Bank Nifty is trading at about 41,250. Of late, market has been in the uptrend for last quite a few sessions, and we are seeing some good build-up in most of the active counters. In fact, if you see, Reliance is currently in the downtrend, and it is today again has gapped down, but looks like the downtrend what we are witnessing in Reliance will end soon, and we will start making new levels from here on. In fact, if we have to see some of the stocks, for example SBI is in the uptrend. Again it has gapped up today, and it is making new highs as we go along. The market today closes at around 7:15, so another 15 minutes of trading is left, and most of the stocks are actually have opened higher and just hovering at around today's high levels. So Axis Bank, ICICI Bank, SBI, in fact we will be focusing mostly on the F&O trades, so we will be focusing only on those stocks which are actually traded in F&O. every day we are planning to come 1 hour live from today. So in fact, this live session, trading for living live session, is an objective to help traders to start identifying how to do the buying and selling in stock market with technical analysis. Here generally I do not use any indicators as such. We only rely on the price movement. Based on the price movement, we just check how we can establish some trades with proper risk management and stop loss. So the key to the trading is mainly risk management and stop loss management. So if we know these things, our entry can be as random as possible. No matter where you enter, if your risk management is in place or if your stop loss is taken care of in the right way, then your entries do not really matter much. But then having said that, if you are an intraday trader, then timing is very important, because most of the movement in a day, whatever the max movement what we see, does happen in very few candles. You can observe the volume chart on a 15-minute scale or a 1 hour scale or a 2 hour scale. What you notice is most of the candles will have normal volumes, but few candles in a day will show with very high volume. That is the place where lot of action has happened, and people have either, the big players either have entered the long trade or exited from the long trade or entered into the short trade. So whatever the types of trades, we will not know whether it was a long trade or a short trade, because for every trade there is a buyer and there is a seller. So when you really have a buyer and seller at a given price, we will not know whether it was a upward momentum trade or a downward momentum trade. So what we need to understand is what is the big money doing, because the big money is what moves the market. It's not the retail money, because we are all the players who play in a very less capital with a very little input. It is the big players who actually drive the market. So because we are not actually a big players, the best approach for us is technical analysis, and even within the technical analysis, our best approach is trend following. So in this trading for living program, we have actually identified few courses where we can teach to people on how to do the trend following trades. Trend following doesn't depend on any indicators, doesn't depend on any of the statistical data. It depends purely on the price and volume. So just by looking at the price and looking at the volume action, we can actually determine whether the next movement will be up or down. In a generally a trend following philosophy, they do not predict the market as such, because it's futile to predict the market, and you can only anticipate based on the past performance. You can say whenever market has seen this kind of a pattern, it will either go up or go down. Not necessarily each time it will do the same thing. Your next trade could be a stopped out trade, but if you are having a effective stop loss management system, then you can exit each wrong trade with a very less risk or very less capital. And whenever you are having a good trend in your favor, then you will see your profits multiplying in number of times. In the sense, your risk reward ratio will be always more than 1:2. So if you are having a risk reward ratio of 1:2 or 1:3, then your number of trades, the success ratio in your trades can be very less. In the sense, even out of 10 trades, even if you are losing 6 trades and if you are making money only in 4 trades, because you make 1:2 in the winning trades and you lose just 1 in the losing trades. So in the 4 winning trades you make 8 units, in the 6 losing trades you lose 6 units, which in turn will leave you with a profit of 2 units, which means even with a success ratio of 40%, you can actually make a good profitable trades, provided your risk management and provided your stop loss is taken care of. How to do these risk management, how to do the stop loss, how to do the entry, how to do the exit, these are all part of our trading for living program. So if you are interested to become a full-time trader, if you are interested to become a, if you want to put your serious money into the stock market, if you want to view this stock market as a profession or as a business or as a full-time activity, then you should attend Trading for Living program, wherein we step by step teach you on your entries, your exits, your risk management, your position sizing, your stop losses, how to trade in options, whether to trade options on the sell side or on the buy side, whether you should do a naked option or you should do a hedged option. All of these information will be part of the Trading for Living program. So this is one very unique course where purely intended for the purpose of people who are interested in full-time trading. So this is you can learn trading by being with me. I will be a mentor to you and I will handhold you for couple of months and analyze your every single trade and check what was the right thing that you did in that trade, what was the wrong thing you did in that trade, how we have to psychologically manage ourselves while we are sitting in front of the trading terminal. Trading is all about psychological game. It is not a mathematical game, it is not a statistical game, it is not about the fundamentals of the company, it is not about profit or loss, or it is not even about the macroeconomic events. Of course, all of these parameters do impact the marketing to a certain extent, but without even knowing any of these things, you can actually do the live trading. You can actually become a full-time trader even without the knowledge of macroeconomics, even if you are not an economist, even if you do not have the knowledge of how to read the balance sheet or a profit and loss from a company, right? Even if you don't know anything about the fundamental analysis, or even if you don't know anything about the technical analysis, which is mostly the part of indicators. Technical analysis talks of lot of indicators. So you can do trading without any of these things. Without any of these things, trading can be done effectively. All that you have to know is how to go about analyzing the price and volume action. If you know to read the price, if you know to analyze the volumes associated with that price, then you can take a view. The next movement could be either on the upside or on the downside. Accordingly, once you decide on the trend, once you decide on your next leg will be on the upside or on the downside, then you can, the next aspect is how do we really do the risk management, how much do we bet on our next trade for which the probability is only 40%, right? So keeping in mind our past success ratio, we can come with a risk management plan and we can come with a stop loss management plan and then work on our trades consistently. What is important in trading is being consistent, being regular, being with small trades. Each trade that you take, it should involve only a small risk. Do not plow in all your capital into one trade or few trades. Do not risk everything on one single trade. Ensure your max loss is always defined. Once you know these basic principles of trading, then you can effectively make money in the long run through stock markets. Well, this is my first Banao Bharat Trading for Living programs live video. I will be doing more live videos in the coming days. Join me on YouTube as well as on Facebook. We can create a community of traders wherein all the like-minded people take positions and trade well and live profitably. Once again, a very happy Deepavali to everyone. Market is about to close in next 2-3 minutes. So we can see once again tomorrow morning. We will be live from 9:30 to 10:30. Just look forward for my notifications. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel Banao Bharat, do subscribe to our YouTube channel and then click on the notifications button, so that whenever we are live, whenever we have something to speak to you people, we will come on YouTube, so that the notification is triggered on your mobile or on your desktop. Well, a very happy Deepavali to everyone once again. Hope this Samvatsar 2079 brings in lot of prosperity to everyone, and we will see today with what capital we are sitting on, and by the end of next Samvatsar we will see how much of money we have made. Well, wishing everyone a very happy trading.